Hello there, Kim Coles here, and I'm excited to share with you the 5 myths that you need to know all about, the 5 manifestation myths that you need to know about right now. There are some myths and some truths about manifestation, and I want to share them with you. So, welcome, come on in. I have streamed this to lots and lots of places. So, what I will do is, if I don't see your comments now, I will certainly come back and read your comments and check in and give love. So, I see folks starting to join right now. Welcome. And the way StreamYard works is for me to know who it is, for me to know the name of the person, you have to give StreamYard permission for me to see your name and eventually your lovely face. So, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever it is for you. I'm doing several series of these master classes because I love the conversation around manifestation, and because I love teaching it. And just so and you've probably heard this before. We teach what we most need or needed to learn. So I'm going to give you a little inside truth about me and about many teachers that you have, teachers and coaches and mentors in your life. If someone is teaching it, very likely they needed to learn it for themselves. And that makes them the best teacher ever because they needed to learn it. They learned it, and now they want to share it with others. And so I'm not saying that I'm the best manifestation teacher in the whole wide world, but I'm pretty darn good because I needed to work on mastering it for myself. And I've adopted a way of being now that I can see the changes in my world, and I want to change it, share it with all of you. And by the way, this is not just about me, this is about you too. Each and every one of you within the sound of my voice right now, who are here right now, you also have something, a beautiful gift, a beautiful spark inside of you, and several gifts and several sparks of the divine, as I like to say. And you have learned some things in your lifetime that you could and should teach. Now, I'm not trying to should all over you. I'm not trying to should all over you. No. But there's some things that only you know, some experiences that only you have had. And as I like to say, everything that has happened to you has actually happened for you. And the other piece of that statement that I rarely say, if everything that has happened to you has happened for you, it has happened for you to heal, to find a way to make it whole, and then to go and share with others how you figured out the way, how you figured out a way to come through all of it, to come to the answer and through to the solution. And we need that more than ever. So the world is waiting for you to share your, huh? Why? Okay, just so I'm being told by someone very special to shout out Davita Russell. I was like, it's something I need to know. Do I owe her money? Does she owe me money? Hey, Davita Russell. Oh, from Ohio. Oh, Davita's here. Hey, Davita, how are you? I had such a good time at your event. Such a good time, and it's interesting. I'll tell you all a story. I spoke at Davita's event, the CLUW, the Women's Labor Union ladies there in Ohio, in Cleveland, Ohio. And I developed a talk just for those ladies. And I have now taken that talk and I'm going to be doing it in a few other places. So you got the first fresh press of Kim Coles. By the way, I'll share right now as people are coming in the room. That's actually one of my gifts. So one of my gifts is I love to talk. I love to make people laugh. I love to share humor and heart. And whenever I speak, and some of you don't even know that I'm a speaker and a coach, when I speak, I customize my talk for the group that I'm going to go speak to. And so I did a talk all about driving your car. And the car is captivating, activating, and radiating everything you need to do in your life. And Davita, you got the fresh press, like the fresh olive oil press of me doing that talk there. Now I've taken it and I'm developing it and sharing it with other people and fine tuning it for them. So Davida, hello, hello. So hello, Sonia from waving from Alexandria, Virginia. Hello, Sonia Washington. Hello, Gregory Drayton. I love you back. Cynthia Hightower, you so want to meet me. Where are you based? As I might be coming to a city near you. What? I can't tell you all the things now. Somebody might be going on a book tour. What? I can't tell you all the places we're going to go. Chicago, what? Detroit, huh? DMV, say what? Brooklyn, huh? Philly. Atlanta, Dallas and Houston, I'm coming your way. Hey, St. Louis. Oh, maybe we need to add St. Louis onto the list. Hello, hello, San Francisco. San Francisco's on the list. Well, San Francisco / Oakland. Oaktown. Do we still call it Coketown? Hey, Edward Roebuck. Hey, Edward, how are you? Oh, I haven't seen you in forever and I miss you. Hello, my dear. Hello, hello. We have such lovely memories, you and me and Edward. Edward, you and me. Hey, Bonnie Benz. Hello. Pittsburgh. You know what? I wouldn't mind coming to Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh a lot. Pittsburgh has really gotten beautiful. Like it's already been it's a city full of a lot of history, but I was there not too long ago and they have really just really revitalized the city. It's really beautiful. Savannah, Georgia. Okay, we can make that happen. You know why? Because Dr. EJ, also known as the boss, y'all know I have a boss, and the boss stands for the boyfriend of sexy sweetness. That's his name. He likes to be called that. He's my boss. We ate at Paula Dean's restaurant. And he would love to go back. Hey, Virginia. All right. Alabama. Hey. Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville. Chicago. Yeah, I'm going to come to Chicago for sure. I'm coming to Chicago before it gets too cold there. All right. Hello. Hello. Oh, Chesapeake. Maybe I'll come and get me some really good crab cakes. Well, this session is a masterclass, I should say, on manifestation and the 5 myths you need to know about when dealing with your manifestation. And, you know, one of the things I'm loving here right now is you all are telling me who you are and where you're from. And you may manifest me coming to your city and bringing all this love and light. I'm going to bring a whole lot of love and a whole lot of light and soak up your love and your light. And one of the things I love to do, and one of the gifts that I have, and again, when people teach, they teach what they most needed to learn. I needed to learn how to stay in my light and stay in my magnificence and stay in the space of my gifts and not focus on negative things. And we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. Oh, Cincinnati. Can we lock that down? Cincinnati would not be bad. Cleveland, Cincinnati, and maybe Dayton. I don't know. Playa del Rey. That's right up the street from me. Well, we're going to do San Diego, and we're going to do Long Beach, also known as Strong Beach, and we're going to do LA, maybe Riverside. So come on, Playa del Rey, but it's real nice out there. Hello, Candace. Hello, my dear. Hello. Oh, Buffalo. Yeah, I could come there before it gets too cold, though. I can come there before it gets too cold. So those of you who are just joining us, we're talking about different cities because I have a brand new book that's coming out called the Wisdom Gifts book. It's an anthology with 30 other amazing authors, and we're taking this show on the road. Yay! I see you, D. Bowden. We're coming to the DMV too. Wink. I hope to see you there. All right. Oh, Toledo would be nice. I don't think I go to Toledo very often. Toledo would not be bad at all. Oh, the DMV. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening. It might be the D, the M, and the V. I want to hit all of y'all. Austin. Oh, write down Austin. Okay. Definitely coming to Houston. Definitely. So Houston, Dallas, Chicago, Detroit, New York, Brooklyn, Newark, Philly, Charlotte, Raleigh, Atlanta, Richmond. Candace, I know you will. You will be at least 3 of the stops. The Wisdom Gifts book. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really excited because I'm celebrating wisdom. I'm celebrating your wisdom. and I'm celebrating my wisdom. And by the way, I say this, you'll hear me say this several times, that you can be at any age or any stage, and you already have wisdom. And it's up to you to share your wisdom with others. You have lessons and blessings and things that have happened. Like I just said, everything that has happened to you has actually happened for you to learn and heal from, and then show the rest of us how to do it. Like, how did you learn that? How did you cope with that? How did you get through that? What do I need to know so I can avoid that pitfall? What do I need to know so if I see that coming, I can know how to navigate it? You can teach others about that. That's your wisdom. That's your gifts. That's your gifting. I see you, Indianapolis. And you know what? Colorado, Jenny Ginger, would not be bad. Denver would not be bad. Okay, I got to learn how to breathe first, because isn't the air real different there? The Mile High City, isn't it the Mile High City called Denver? That'd be nice. What's the next book? The name of the book is The Wisdom Gifts Book. We launch early October. We actually pre-launched before that. All right. Somebody wanted me to repeat the CAR acronym. So if you want to drive your car to success, you would want to activate the following things. You want to captivate, activate, and radiate. Maybe I'll come back and do a talk on that. Maybe I'll come and give you a little sample of what it's like to drive a really beautiful car. The car that you get to drive all the way to all the places you want to go. All you have to do is captivate, show up as the amazing version of you, activate on your dreams, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment, and then radiate that out into the world and watch how things get radiated back to you. And we're going to talk about that too. Jenny says, I got oxygen. Yes, you do. Thank you. Yeah, and you know what? A Caribbean trip would not be so bad. Thank you, Curacao. I see you. I see you. And South Carolina, I feel you too. All right. So tonight we're going to be talking about the myths about manifestation. I actually have some notes that I made for you all. And by the way, before I forget, I spent a lot of time saying by the way, and by the way, and by the way. There's so many things I have to share with y'all. Some iced tea. All of this is, I'm doing these master classes. I'm doing them because I want to captivate, activate, and radiate out in the world. I want others to captivate, activate, and radiate out in the world. And I want you to manifest all of your hopes and dreams and desires. Everything that you want wants you back. You're going to hear me say that 855,000 times. By the way, that's a number I use all the time. 855 billion times. I'm going to say that you get to have your dreams and your desires come through you and come true for you and for the rest of us. And I'm passionate about it because when I started to figure out these kinds of laws, these kinds of ways of being, my life changed dramatically. I now have a life that is, in many ways, unrecognizable from in certain aspects. I'm still me, but I'm a more empowered me because I have these tools, and I want nothing more than to share these tools with you. One of the ways I'm going to be sharing these tools with you is I'm doing a 3-day event called the Manifest Me Live. In fact, I'm going to put the ticker up just for now, and I'm going to take it down so I can teach and just you don't have to be distracted. But it's called Manifest Me Live. And I just said something there that you all may not have caught, so I'm going to give it to you. Me, M-E, stands for the mirrored expression. You get to choose what you want to see in the mirror reflected back at you. So yeah, we look in the mirror, and I put on some lashes tonight. I was like, let me look in this, let me, and in fact, I have like a 10x mirror. I looked and let me put these lashes on. Like, what do I want to see in the mirror? I want to see a non-crooked lash, or I want to see, that my lipstick is on straight. But what I really want to see in the mirror when I look in the mirror, is someone who is healthy and whole, wealthy and abundant, joyful and kind, um, is surrounded with people and things that make her happy. People and things that make her happy. I want to look in the mirror and want to see that. I want to see someone who radiates good in the world and sometimes even gets to see how that good happens. Sometimes you won't. If you live a life that's really a life filled with uh, the legacy that you're meant to live, you won't get to see all of it because you're so busy putting all that good out in the world that it will show up and sometimes you won't even get to see it. But I want to look in the mirror and see someone who is happy, healthy, whole, abundant, prosperous, joyful, well, and does good in the world. And I imagine that that's what you want to look in the mirror and see too. So, what we will do in 3 days' time is create the vision and the image that we want looking back at us. You know, you get to choose it. And here's one of the most, it's manifestmelive.com. I don't want to distract you all too much. It's happening September 9 through 9, 10, and 11. All the details are on that page, manifestmelive.com. So I'll take it down for now so I don't distract you, and I'll talk about it because I would love to have you come and join me. There are still tickets available. And one of the things I was going to say was when I learned that I can have control and dominion, and I don't mean control as in holding on real tight, but I have choice and dominion over my life. And I know that some of us are taught that our lives are chosen by others, or maybe you're in your spiritual practice, you're told to give your um, choices away, that you give all the glory, and you should. But I think that we were supposed to, I think, and my way of thinking and believing now is that we give gratitude, give the glory, give praise, and co-create with the divine. I think that we were put here not to go, can you do all of this for me? I think the divine put us here and said, wait a minute, I'll put you there to do some stuff. That's just my way of thinking. If that feels off or blasphemous, then I'm not the girl for you. I truly believe, and I'm not trying to push it on anybody, but if this feels in alignment to you, and you're busy looking up and going, okay, can you do this for me, please? Can you do this? Whoever you is for you, the God of your understanding. And I think the God of my understanding says, wait a minute, I sent you there to do something. You do it. Let's do it together. Come on. Let's hold hands and make it work. That's what I think. Okay. So let's get into this. Let's talk a little bit about manifestation. So a lot of people believe they have some false beliefs about manifestation, and those false beliefs can actually interfere with your ability to realize your goals and your hopes and your dreams and manifest what it is you want, right? And so this masterclass, this 5 myths you need to bust if you want to manifest the life of your dreams, is all about outlining what some of those common myths are. And it will help illustrate how rejecting those beliefs can actually transform your experience and enable you to accomplish what you set in your mind to happen in reality and happen in life. Let me enable the comments so I can see them. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Um, Thank you, CL Redden. I feel the loves. You manifested me. We manifest each other, I think. So, the manifestation of the life we desire can easily be compared to sowing seeds. And you may have heard these references before. So, I'm not a farmer. I don't even have a green thumb, to be honest with you. But so I'm told that a seed sprouts depending on whether it's been thrown in fertile ground or sand, sometimes in sand. And the same goes for our soul's desire. And you've heard these references before, that you have to plant your ideas, your thoughts, your emotions in fertile ground. Sorry. And so in order for seeds to sprout and grow, They need healthy, fertile land without all the unnecessary stuff on top of it, like sand and gravel and dirt, the wrong kind of dirt. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, heavy laden rocks. And I'm not saying that there aren't some succulents that don't grow in sand, but they grow where they are planted because it's natural for them to be there. But, you know, if you think about the seeds that we plant to sprout and grow, it's just like the level of what's in on our mind, what's on our mind. So if on your mind are outlived patterns and fears and limitations that you've taken on, then nothing can grow. It's going to be stifled. The roots of your beautiful dreams will be cut off. The weeds of bull crappery, can I curse? The weeds of bullshittery will squeeze out, and take all the water out before your dreams get to be watered and grow. And so like I said, I don't know much about farming, but I do understand that when a farmer tills the soil and, goes out in the field and tills the soil and enriches the soil, they enrich the soil, they give the soil what it needs in order to maintain the best possible conditions for the sprouting and development. And that's what we have to do with our minds. We have to nurture our minds, nurture our thoughts, remove the weeds, give it the right fertilizer. Remove the bull crap and give it the right kind of crap, if you catch my thoughts. When we remove the rocks and the sand and all the heavy thinking and the heavy unnecessary items and stuff like that, like the limiting thoughts, when we remove all of that from our field and maintain this fertile soul and devote time to caring to our spirit and to our mind, our field, the field of our life, will prosper in abundance and grow and bear good fruit. Now, I have a story to tell you all. I have a story to tell you. So my very first house, it was a cute little house in West Hollywood. If you all know the neighborhood, cute little craftsman house. It was big enough for just me, and it was lovely, lovely, lovely. And I hired a decorator to come and decorate it for me, and it was just glorious. And thanks living single. That show provided me with the opportunity to purchase my first home. And I went out in the little backyard. It was a cute little backyard, and there was a fig tree in my backyard that had like big giant figs on them. They were really nice. And some of you know this, like when you get a house, sometimes you inherit the people who like the gardeners, or maybe the handyman, like the people who took care of the house before, they're available. They're like, you're the new owner, you gonna hire me too? Can you hook me up? And so that came to pass that after I moved in, I got a knock on the door, ding dong at the door, and there was a Jamaican gentleman who said, "Hi, gentleman, I should say, who said, hi, good morning. I'm the gardener for this house. Nice to meet you." I forgot his name. Gosh, I'm the gardener for this house. I want to come and can I still come and take care of this house? He probably didn't pronounce his H's. You know how Jamaicans don't. Can I come and take care of this house? Only my Caribbean people know what I'm doing. I want to come and take care of the lawn and help grow the flowers and things like this and take care of this house for you. All right. So I was like, sure. Oh, this is perfectly fine. That way I don't have to hire somebody new. Great. So he, came and he was, showing me around, and I was telling him, oh, I want some snapdragons. I love snapdragons. I want some snapdragons right there. And I want to blah, blah, blah. And I said, I can't believe that I have a fig tree. This is so cool. And he said to me, no, don't eat the fig from that tree. She don't bear good fruit. She don't bear good fruit. And I was like, what there's big giant figs on this tree. They looked luscious to me. Don't eat them. They don't bear good. She don't bear good fruit. And then he took one of the figs off and opened it. And believe it or not, it was dry inside. I was like, how can this big, luscious, gorgeous fig be dry? See, she don't bear good fruit. Don't eat this. This is bad for you. Don't eat this. And I was like, if you're gardening for this house, how come you didn't hook this tree up to make sure that it does bear good fruit. But I didn't want to get into a whole lot of shenanigans with him. He said, it don't bear good fruit. She don't bear. And I thought, how interesting that here was this beautiful tree with these beautiful, luscious looking figs. That when you open the figs, they were dry and it was not good fruit. And I'm glad he told me, because I would have figured it out on my own. Like I said, I don't know much about gardening, but I know when fruit ain't good. And I thought that's a really interesting metaphor for life, that sometimes something looks good from the outside. It looks as if it's thriving, but something about the roots or about the fertilizer or something about this tree really did not bear good fruit. Well, I want you to bear good fruit all the time. Let me say my H, all the time. I want you to bear good fruit all the time. I want you to manifest all the things that you want to have in your life, because then you get to be an example for the rest of us. When you show up and show out, when you show up and say, well, this is what I want and I'm going for my dreams, the rest of us go, for real? We could do that too? Okay, let's go. So let's have a conversation about how, nah, don't be eating them, Polly. I didn't eat them fruit. No, man, I didn't want my tummy to hurt, I'm not going to eat them thing. Then I had to take some ginger and some tamarind and something to make my stomach feel better. No, man, I listened to that man. I did not eat the fruit. I also eventually got rid of him because he didn't do anything. It's the reason why the tree did not bear good fruit is because he wasn't doing his job. Eventually, I had to let him go. Nah, don't be eating them. I want you all to bear good fruit. And one of the ways we're going to do that is we're going to bust some myths tonight. So first, let's get on the same page here and really talk about what manifestation is. Are you all enjoying this? It is wisdom, right, Ronnie? It's wisdom. I know I'm reminding you of the Jamaicans from Autumn Job. Well, he lost his job because he didn't help me grow them thing. He didn't know what a snapdragon was. I said, go and get me some snapdragon. Okay. So let's all get on the same page about what manifestation is. Make sure we're all operating from the same understanding. Manifesting something in your life means to make it appear, to cause it to happen. You can even say it's magical, but it's actually law. There are laws that govern what we can do, be, and have just by taking something that is in your mind, taking a vision, taking a dream, and establishing it as a part of your daily life. And that's actually one of the keys I want to share with you, that in order to manifest your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your visions, is that it's going to take a little bit of work, but it's the best kind of work there is. And that's actually one of the myths I'm going to help to bust in just a minute. So as it pertains to various laws of the universe, as well as the way the mind works, you can manifest things into your life that are not currently there. In fact, I talk about this all the time. I have a teacher, I have a coach, Elizabeth Purvis, and I learned this from her several years ago, that you can't vision something, you can't dream of something without the way to make it manifest already existing in your world. Like, that's just how it works. By mere virtue of the fact that you have the dream, the way to make it happen exists. It's already here. The version of you who already has everything you want is already here. I know that's a little woo-woo out there. It may even be a little woo-woo-woo for some people, but there's actually an art and a science to that. Like, science has proven that this is real, and that we're so powerful that we can make things happen sheerly with our mind and with some daily activities and belief. You inject that with belief and love, it can't not happen. I know that's a double negative, but go with me. So you can use your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs to manifest something that you want in physical reality, but you must know how in order for this to work. And once you understand the law of attraction and some other laws, universal laws, spiritual laws, scientific laws, and the power of visualization and the various ways that you can use the power of your mind to influence your physical reality, you will see that you too can manifest what you want into existence. In fact, it's not just possible, it's like probable. And actually, you manifest all the time, and we'll get into that in just a minute. So all it really takes is just to know how and the dedication to make it happen. You have to believe in the power of your dreams so much that they actually do come true and through you. Okay. So once again, I'm going to be sharing this 3-day event. Let me just put up the banner again for people who are just showing up. Hello and welcome. So in September, I'm going to be doing something called the Manifest Me Live. It is a 3-day experiential interactive event. Like, I don't believe in Zoomathons where you just sit and you just listen. No, like, it's actually going to be interactive. Nothing like this. Like, we're going to be in each other's energy for 3 whole days. And I'm going to get to know what your dreams are and your visualizations are, and then I'm going to help you activate them. It's a really cool experience. We did a version of it last year, and almost 7,000 people came through. Like 6,800 people came through and had a great time. We're actually going to create a map, an inspired action map, like turn by turn directions, like GPS. You know how you put your GPS on and you go like, I want to go to Whole Foods, get me there. And it's like, okay, turn here, turn left, turn right, turn right, turn left, and you're there, and you have arrived. You have arrived. You're going to create your own inspired Manifest Me map that will take you turn by turn to the places you need to go in order to get what it is you want. So that's manifestmelive.com. And I did say this earlier. Well, I forgot to mention earlier, I should say, is I still have room for a few fast action takers. And I'll talk to you more about this as we go on. I created a special experience for the first 50 people who are like, yes, I'm in. You get actually a pre-party with me. So before the 3 days even begin, about a week or so, or a little bit more, you'll get actually a separate pre-party session with me. And I'm going to mail you a swag box of some of my favorite manifestation gifts. And I'll come back and post a video about that so you can know what's coming. Hi. Hello. Oh, thank you, Candace. I appreciate you. All right, so let me get back to my notes. So I'm really staying on task. And this is what I want to say. So yes, we're doing this 3-day manifesting extravaganza, manifesting palooza called Manifest Me Live. But until then, I want you to be aware that you actually manifest all the time. You do. So rather than you focusing, I'll give you an example. Rather than you manifest things in what I would call the good things and the not so good things, or as I like to call the yummy and the yucky, because our minds are so powerful, because the Creator did give us a mind that is so powerful that you actually create stuff all the time, whether you know it or not. So rather than thinking about what's wrong with your job or your mate or your body or your money situation, or complaining about it to others, why not instead use the energy to imagine the job, the money, the body, the mate, the life that you want? And so every time you imagine things going as horribly wrong as they possibly can, we're going to talk about in a minute about why we do that. You have to imagine your life fulfilled and satisfied, and then you get in action on what it is you really want. So we do this all the time when we go, oh, there's no good men out here. And guess what? You don't meet any good men. All these women out here, they be real raggedy. I know that's not a word. And guess what? You keep meeting raggedy women. You're such a powerful creator. You are. Every time I eat that food, my stomach hurts. That's me. And that's true. But I keep telling myself that. Have you ever done that? Like, there's certain things you don't eat, or certain things you don't wear, or certain things you don't do, and you happen to get a dish. Like, I've gone to restaurants before that they didn't really tell me all the stuff that was in something, and I ate it, and I was like, that was real tasty. Oh, that had all the onions and all the garlic in the world? Huh. It's not until then that my stomach started hurting. I was like, oh, I can't have those things. I was doing just fine. I didn't even know. It's true. Sometimes we manifest the stuff that we don't want by thinking about the stuff we don't want. Happens all the time. And so I'm giving you the option to think about. I'm reminding you. Actually, this is nothing what I'm talking about is new tonight. It's really not new. It's just I came to the realization. I was like, oh, I need to share this with other people. I'm here to remind you that it is your job to stay in gratitude. I'm here to remind you that you can focus your energy and direct your energy because you are a powerful creator in getting what you want that fulfills your life. And again, like I said, if any of this feels out of alignment with what you've been taught in your spiritual practice, then I'm not the person for you. I don't mean to be blasphemous in any way or to knock down any ivory towers that have been built, but I'm seeing now more than ever that the more I co-create, the more I do what my mother taught me to do, which was to pray and then move my feet. We've all heard this story, the allegory. I think it's an allegory of, this person who was, drowning in some water, got dumped out of a boat and they were drowning in the water and they were like, God save me, God save me. And a person in a rowboat came by, like, hey, how you doing? And like, no, keep going. God is going to save me. It's like, okay, bye. And then, another, like a yacht came by and it's like, hey, let me fish you out of the water. Let me save you. Like, no, thank you. But God's going to save me. And you're splashing about. And then another boat comes by and it's like, God's going to save me. It's like, God, you get to heaven. You've heard the story. And the person gets to heaven. It's like, so I sent you a boat and a dinghy, and I sent you a yacht, and I sent you a helicopter to airlift you out. Like, why didn't you do that? Well, I was waiting for you to save me. Like, who do you think sent all those things? A lot of us are looking. We forget to look for the signs that help is here. The way is already here. And we're not trained to look for the way it's going to show up. It needs to look a particular way. It needs to look how you think it's going to look. I say, create a vision of how you want to feel when the thing that you really want shows up. And forget about the color of the car. The car will show up. Forget about how tall or how short your mate will be. Think about the love that you're going to feel from them. Forget about how far you may have to drive for this new job you just got. Like, you just got the perfect job. Like, I got to drive an hour and a half, but it's the job of your dreams, and they love you and pay you all the money. We discount some of the little pieces of the evidence that show up, but that's another story. All right. Your action. Somebody say, you right. Thank you, Mr. Coley. Your job is to stay in action and stay in gratitude, and to stay on the path towards manifesting what you really want. And the other piece, and this is the magic, is to embody it, to be the energy of it, to look in the mirror and go, what do I want to see in the mirror? Then boom, let me go ahead and just be that right now. I'm going to be that right now. I'm going to be that right now. And you create something for yourself. So let's see, break the limits. That's right, Marisa. That's right. So let's talk about some of the myths of manifestation, because I know there's somebody going, all right, Kim Coles. Yeah, this is a little airy fairy for me. No, ma'am. No. I'm just going to sit here and wait for things to happen. Well, I'm going to write things down in my journal and they will happen. And they may. But I'm trying to give you the activations that are going to make it happen for sure. So a lot of people have false beliefs about manifestation, and these things can actually interfere with the ability to realize your dreams and goals and manifest what you want. Here are some common myths, and I just want you to have them because I thought, that's right. Somebody said, okay, body it. That's right. Embody it. Embody and body, yaddy. Give me body. Who says that? Who said that? Give me body. I'm going to say, give me embody. Somebody knows. Darren Ferguson says, say so the preacher approves this message. Well, thank you, Darren. Thank you, Darren A. Ferguson. Hey, brother, how are you? Thank you. Whew, the preacher approves this message. Listen, God is like, I sent you there to do something. Go do it. I sent you all the gifts, all the abilities, all the blessings, all the information, all the possibilities. Please go activate it. Come on now. I sent you there to do the work now. I'm going to work with you. I'm going to be right here. But help me help you. Help me. Help me. Help you. Help me. The divine connection, indeed. All right. Myth number one. The myth number one for manifestation is it's just positive thinking. Yeah, that's what manifestation is. It's just positive thinking. Yeah. A lot of people think that if you just have lots of believe in positive thought, that it's automatically going to happen, or it's simply going to manifest because you want it to. And while optimism and positive thinking are certainly part of the manifestation process, it also requires attention and focus and concerted effort to transform your limiting beliefs, and you have to have keen attention to your goals. And there's other processes that just really go beyond just thinking positively. Other psychological processes that go beyond just positive thinking. Positive thinking is a component of it. But learning to manifest your dreams really goes beyond your ability to be positive, because we're often negative. And remember I said a little while ago that I was going to just sort of touch on that a little bit, like why we have negative thoughts. Scientists believe that our brains developed in a way that we see negative thoughts. Well, part of the reason is the brain loves to solve problems. So sometimes we create problems, sometimes we manifest situations so that we can solve them, we can overcome. Look at me, I've overcome those problems, because it makes you feel good, right? The brain's like, yay, I'm so good at this. Look, I'm gonna create a problem and I'm gonna solve it. But a lot of it has to do with how we have grown and how our brain has grown, that we looked for problems because that's how we were able to survive. We looked for the worst in the situation. Like, if I eat those berries, they might be poisonous. Did somebody die a few years ago? Did Uncle so-and-so, I'm talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, did Uncle so-and-so die when he ate those berries or ate those berries? It's a problem. I don't think we should eat any of them. Okay, you want to test them? All right. Oh, good. You made it through. Great. Like, we go searching for problems and we love to solve them. And so it's one of the reasons why our brain can't stay in positivity all the time, because we're looking for ways to solve situations. And some of us actually create drama and trauma so that we can overcome them and have that overcomable, look at me, I'm an overcomer. And so some of it is really psychological. It's just sort of built in and baked in. And so we have this contrast between, I got to think positive all the time, but I'm looking for the negative in the world. I actually think it's one of the reasons why we like reality shows and stuff, because we see people just doing crazy things that we would never do, or would we? Right? Our brain just goes there. And so it's not about beating yourself down like, oh, I'm thinking these negative thoughts. It's sort of baked in, and you have to guide your mind into other areas. It's sort of baked into us. And it's your job to activate more positive thinking. And also, one of the things you can do is you can take a negative situation and turn it around. They call it a reframe. And when you reframe it, it gives your brain something to do. Right. In fact, I have another coach that I had at one time named Hallie, and she taught me this thing. It was so good. She was like, tell your brain to be quiet. Like, thank you, brain. I know you're seeing the problems right now, and I appreciate that you've called that out for me, but I'm going to go on over here and do this positive, amazing thing that's going to be good for me. Appreciate you, though. Good looking out. All right, girlfriend. All right. Thanks, brain. So thank your brain for trying to figure some things out and trying to make some things happen. But you can direct your thoughts as you will. By the way, hope you all are picking up on something I'm putting down, that coaches have coaches. And so anyone who is here, and there's actually a few coaches in this live stream. I know Jamie, Candace, some of my other coaches, some of my other radiant coaches, those of you who are teachers and leaders. Please constantly fill yourself and learn from other teachers and coaches. It makes you a better teacher and coach. And so I've invested in myself in learning and growing and testing my knowledge and testing what I believe and shaking things up and learning new things. And so I would say to you, in order for you to grow, you must be open to learn. Okay, good. So that's right, Henry Lamar. You got to activate more than just positive thinking. You have to really direct your brain away from the negative and back to the positive. But it really is more than just being positive. I think people reduce it, like manifestation is just thinking positive thoughts all day long. And nobody can. Nobody can all day long. You know, they actually have a new something I just learned, a new phrase, you know, spiritual bypassing. Everything is fine, peace and love, everything's going to be okay, everything's fine. You know, you just, you know, sprinkle some holy water on it or burn a piece of sage and go like, everything's going to be fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. And that's not realistic either. But guess what? Everything is fine. All is well. But it can't be from a place of lying about what is. It's about choosing to see what is. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? There you go. Right, Trish? Toxic positivity. And you'd never think those two things would go together. But when it's bypassing and moving past and actually denying what's going on, it's really about dialing into the truth. The truth is all is well. No diggity, no doubt. The truth is all is well. And it's the knowing of that without covering up what doesn't really seem well with pretending that it's really well. Does that make sense? Like all really is well. You ain't got to cover up nothing. It's all well and all will be well. It's your job to figure it out, to dance with it. That's right, Ava. All truth is all is well. Always, always. If you choose to look at it that way. And then for me, it's about not searching for the problem. It's going, the solution exists. Let me just uncover it. As opposed to pulling in drama and trauma. Make sense? I hope so. Yes. Myth number 2. Manifestation is just about setting intentions. I don't know. Why am I talking like Kim Kardashian? It's really just about setting intentions. And once you set your intentions, you're fine. You're fine. Just set your intentions, right? Just set an intention. And then that's manifestation. Why am I talking that way? Attention is part of manifestation, but it does not accomplish the whole job. Your intentions help you to clarify what you want and focus your energies. But to achieve anything that is of substance, you must always put action towards your dreams. Did y'all hearing a theme? There's a theme of getting in action. There's a theme of being in action. Thank you, Team Kim. It's not just about setting intentions. So the myth is that it's about setting intentions. It is not just about setting intentions. You got to put some energy around the things that you intend. You have to attend to your intentions. What? You better attend to your intention. If it's really important to you, then you will tend. Just like we talked about that garden, you will tend to your garden so she can bear good fruit. She don't bear good fruit. That fig tree, she don't bear good fruit. I want you to have good fruit. I want you to be good fruit. Sweet and delicious and succulent and full of more seeds to drop to the ground, be planted and grow. Grow a grove of deliciousness. All right. Myth number 3. Well, the thing about manifestation is that manifestation always means that it's going to be a positive outcome. Okay, so if you want to manifest something, then it's going to be a positive outcome for sure. Yeah, for sure. Why? Who is this? So here's the thing about that. Without even realizing, and we talked about this a minute ago, in case you're late coming in, without even realizing it, you've actually manifested a whole bunch of things in your life. And some of them were not so pleasant. You can manifest negative outcomes just as easily as the positive ones, depending on your mindset, your outlook, your beliefs, all of that. You can manifest hate and problems and anger if those energies and ideas put you into the and they put you into the world just as easily as you can manifest the positive outcomes you desire. So you can manifest hate and pain and drama and trauma and bull crappery just as easily as you can manifest joy and positivity and health and wealth and well-being. So why not choose this stuff over here? Like they're really just as easy. Like it's probably not going to work out. I'm late every day. I'm gonna be late. The traffic's probably gonna be horrible. I'm gonna give you all a little one that I have just played with. Instead of going, oh God, traffic is gonna be horrible. I have someplace I'm gonna go. Traffic is always in LA. By the way, traffic is almost always horrible. But there've been times I've said, you know what? The freeway's gonna move like lightning today. I'm going to get where I need to go with time to spare. I'm just intending that it's going to be, that the road will part. I've decided that I will not be late. I'm going to be on time with time to stop and have a cup of tea, use the ladies' room, sit down at the meeting or wherever it is I'm going. And I'm going to tell you that those days that I've activated that, traffic was wonderful. There was no one on the freeway. I got to the place early. There was a parking space right up front. Happens all the time. Just play with it. Play with it. Just believe. Or even go, what if? What if today the traffic won't be bad? Now, come on now. It can't be bad every day. Today, maybe I'm going to leave it just the right time. It's magical and magnificent. And you can create that by deciding that that's the way it's going to be. Play with it. Play with it. Yeah. You are speaking life over yourself in this case. Parting like the Red Sea. Traffic parted like the Red Sea, Sheila. Like Moses came and said, you know, one of my favorite movies is the old school 10 Commandments. You know, old school with Charlton Heston, and I know his political beliefs are very different than mine. And now that we know, but I still love the movie. And he was like, you know, part the sea. And he had the staff and the sea parted. It's one of the best movies, and there's CGI. I don't even think it was CGI. It was horrible, in today's standards. I think they've remastered it. It was so good. It was so good. Two things: parting that Red Sea, and Yul Brynner saying, "So let it be written, so let it be done." I used to have a crush on Yul Brynner. Yeah, he was hot. So let it be written, so let it be done. That's you in your mind. Be like Yul Brynner, the Pharaoh. In the 10 Commandments. So let it be written, so let it be done. You get to choose. You get to choose. Oh, Moses. Don't get me started. I will quote the whole movie. What was her name? Anne, what's her name? The actress who played, the one who was in love with Moses. Oh, Moses, you will not kill my son. Okay, stop. I'll stop. Speak it into existence. What do you want? Part the Red Sea of your life and get distractions and things out of the way. It's one of my favorite movies. It's so good. Okay. Myth number 4. Manifestation removes free will. That's one that people have problems with. So if I direct my mind, direct my energy, it removes free will. So some people choose to look at manifestation as a way to let the universe decide. I'm going to let God do the work. And again, I'm not trying to step on no toes. I'm going to let God and the universe decide for me what's going to be right for me, or what I'm supposed to get, what I'm supposed to deserve. And I think of that as a way of bypassing too. I really do, because you don't want to take responsibility for yourself. And there are people who do this. I don't want to take responsibility for myself, so I'm going to leave it all in God's hands. And you know what? My point of view is that God said, I sent you there to do some stuff for yourself now. I can't be all the place. Well, he or she or they are at all places all the time. And the spark of the divine lives in you. You are here to co-create. That's my point of view. So when you give it all away, I'm going to sit here and you're going to just be sitting and waiting and waiting. And sometimes it works. No doubt that sometimes that does work. But I think when you get really clear on what it is you want and why you want it, and in my opinion, when you think about the why of wanting it is not for your own greed and your own, it's all about me. If you're really thinking about the ways that your divine desires are meant to be met so that other people can see that they too can have a life of joy and possibilities and probabilities. This is just my thinking that you're actually meant to be well and wealthy and abundant and prosperous. And that's why you're here. And when you sit back and go, I'm going to let the universe do all of this for me. I think we were given the action steps so that we could take the action steps, so we could move it closer, work with spirit, work with the divine. You know, there are people who say that you should just sit around and wait for life to decide what's right for you. I don't think that's the case. I really don't. I think manifestation is the act of taking control. And when I say control, I am doing air quotes. I don't mean control, like I said before. Like I'm taking the reins on this bad boy. I think it is control/choice. I choose to live a life filled with love and light. And I'm going to spread that in the world. I'm choosing that. And then the divine says, great. Let me send you some resources to make that happen. Now, I always tease and say that. The minute we go, you know what, I'm finna open up a school. I really think the divine, the creator, spirit, source says, really? You want to create a school? Great. Thank you. Let me send you some resources to make that happen, because the children would be so happy. You're going to have happy, healthy children. The parents are going to be happy. You're going to help me raise these adults that are going to be awesome one day. Great resources. Here you go. Ideas, plans, opportunities, money, resources, people. I really think that happens. Have you ever had that happen? Maybe I should ask you all. Have you all ever had that action? Be a participant in your life. I really think that. Have you ever had some idea that popped up for you? And like, you didn't know how it was going to happen. You were just like, this is going down. We're going to make, this is happening for sure. How does Snoop Dogg say? For shizzle. For shizzle, this is happening. Then somebody calls you the next day and go, hey, so-and-so, I was just thinking about you. I have these books that I'd like to donate them. Can I donate them to your organization? Oh, let me send a pickup truck. Let me send my nephew, Clarence. Clarence, get the pickup truck and go pick up them books. Yes, they're for the new school. Go on, Clarence. Hey, how are you? I got to tell you something. I don't know. You popped in my spirit. You know how people say, you popped in my spirit today. You popped in my spirit. And I heard that there's this new program for nonprofits. If you apply by Thursday, you could get $25,000 in order to start your so-and-so. You're like, for real? Thank you. That's spirit, the creator, saying, you said you want to do this. I'm going to help you now. Now just pick up the phone and fill out the form and get Clarence to get the pickup truck. Yes, Clarence, come on in the house. Can you go get your truck and go pick up them books? Listen, that lady down the street, Miss Jenkins, said she was going to donate some clothes. Isn't that nice? And she has nice taste. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, she has some St. John knits. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to sell those at the bazaar. Mm-hmm. You're going to sell those at the bazaar and make the money to buy the next thing that you need for your new school. Yes, Clarence. There's always a Clarence somewhere in the story. And Clarence is like, all right, I'll go do it. Because Clarence don't know what to do. You're going to give Clarence something to do. Clarence is one of your angels. Listen, is there an angel named Clarence? I don't think so. There's always a Clarence who's just ready to do the work. Like, okay, it's your nephew or your uncle. There's a Clarence. Come on in, Clarence. This is how I do manifestation. I'm going to do it with fun. By the way, come spend 3 days with me. We're going to have fun. Maybe Clarence is going to show up. There's a Clarence in somebody's life. How many in the chat? Let me know if y'all got a Clarence in your life. It may be a Bill, maybe a Tommy. It may be a Susan. Susan, you're good at cooking. It may not be Clarence. Maybe it's Susan. Susan, we're gonna have a bakery thing at the church this week. Can you make some of your cookies? She said, girl, I had some extra dough. Let me make this for you. I don't know how to cook. I had some leftover cookie dough. Let me make some cookies for you. Sell them at the bake sale. Thank you, Susan. Listen, y'all all have people in your life that will help you activate their dream, and you don't even know you helping them with their dream, helping them help you. You want to spend 3 days with me? Let me give you the banner right now. I'm going to put it up right there. I hope y'all enjoy this. It is always my desire to empower and entertain and encourage and do all the things that begin with the word E. All right. So, Clarence, pick up the phone. Yeah, what you want? Clarence, can you do me a favor? All right, I've been waiting for you to call. What you doing? I've been sitting around. Clarence, what you doing? Sitting around. I ain't doing nothing. Give Clarence something to do. Help you activate your dream. And then when you accept your award, or when you finish writing your book, or when you open your school, or when you display your new line of clothing, or when you open up your hair shop, or when you open up your shoe repair shop, you get to say, this all happened. I did this for all of you. And I'd like to thank Clarence. Clarence, come up on the stage. Clarence, everybody give love to Clarence. Clarence, I could not have done this without you. Clarence, I don't want no. I don't want no love. Go ahead. Go ahead on now. Clarence, it's because of you that this day is happening. Clarence, go ahead on now. And Susan will say, I just enjoy making cookies. I didn't even know that this is what it was all about. Thank you. Susan, come on up on the stage. Susan, Clarence, come on up on the stage and get your flowers. Oh, okay. Come on now. I'm so silly. Let me look at the comments. Are y'all liking this? Give him his flowers and his discount. Oh, well, you're going to give Clarence lifetime discount because Clarence is going to help you make it happen. Susan is going to invite all of her friends. So you got to give them their love now. Give them their flowers, give them love, give them a little discount, and tell them to spread the word. Listen, there's some people in your life that may not do the physical work, but they're there to hold space for you to believe it's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all a story before I finish this one. I always tell the story and I think I'm going to cry. Get you some friends that their job is to hold space for you, to hold the vision for you for those moments that you have them negative thoughts. You need some friends like that. You need some friends who's like, that's their whole thing. They're not going to come and sew for you. They're not going to come and cook. They're not going to help you pack a box. They don't have a pickup truck. They don't have any of that. What they do have is, wait a minute now, you're off your vision now. You're off your vision path. What you doing? What you doing with that vision? Huh? How's that going for you? Huh? Hey girl, what you doing? I was thinking about you today. How's that school that you're doing? Did you order those bundles for that new wig shop that you what you doing, girl? What you doing? You need somebody holding the space for you. And that's their job. So at the ceremony, at the opening, at the ribbon cutting, at the book signing, you're going to thank them too. Come on up to the stage. For me, you know who did that for me a lot? And I've got several of these friends, but I always think of Erica Alexander from Living Single. Crazy Max. Ooh, you don't want a friend that is anything unlike this. That's negative energy. That came out wrong. You want a friend just like this. What I'm trying to say, you couldn't find a better friend. She may even come and help you pack a box. Or in my case, she came and picked me up from the hospital when I had surgery. She's like, I'll pick you up from the airport, from the hospital. I'll pick you up from the hospital. I'm gonna get you some soup. I'm gonna get you set up. And she's not gonna come and wipe my brow with a cool cloth. She's not gonna mollycoddle or like, okay, girl. Or she's not gonna rub out the pain. She's gonna, I'll be at the hospital to pick you up though. All right. You want these people. And so any accolades I get, Erica, would you come up on stage? Come up and get your flowers. Yeah, you want people like that in your life. You want a Clarence, a Susan, and an Erica. Sometimes you get people who are great listeners. I don't know if she's here right now, but Angela, one of my friends from high school, she's the kind of friend you can go, Um, I'm going to cry. I'm going to call you and I'm going to cry. Is that all right? Whatever you need. I might call you at 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm going to be crying. All right, go ahead and cry. And she won't even say stop crying. She'll go, what's going on? What's going on? And then they'll tell you a story of a time that they went through the same thing. And they go, you can keep crying if you want to, or we can think about ways to fix this, move past this. And sometimes they go, here's what you're doing. Here's how you could make a few changes. You want to see something different? You're going to have to make a few changes in order to make that happen. I'm so glad I called you. Good night. You want some people like that in your life too. All right. Are you all enjoying this? The fifth myth. Take a sip. That's right, Lynn. Clarence, come on and get your flowers. More water from my drink. My condensation from my drink hit my nose. The fifth myth is manifestation is easy. It's really easy. It's going to be really easy. I'm just going to think of something and go like that, and it's going to happen. Y'all know who that was? That was Jeannie. Ding. So I'm going to say this. Sometimes it is, but it's your mindset. You get to decide that it's easy. But let me say this. The myth is that it's always easy. You're just going to snap your fingers. It's going to happen. So just like anything that is promised to be a quick fix or a simple solution to a complex problem, those that believe that manifestation is simple will be a little bit disappointed. It's just really simple. I just blink my eyes and I'll wake up tomorrow morning and there'll be $18 billion in my account. Like, what's the big thing? It is a manifestation after all. Come on. I keep doing the characters. I'll do the character. It's really easy. I'm just going to think about it and then it's going to happen. And the thing is that the process of manifestation involves careful consideration of your beliefs and values, an examination of your emotions and how they influence you, and confrontation of old limiting beliefs and other challenges. And that can be the tricky part. One of the things that we will do, one of the big pieces of the Manifest Me live event that I keep talking to you all about, 3 days with me, is we're going to spend a lot of time uncovering our limiting beliefs and challenges and how we think and what we're thinking, like things that show up that you don't even know are there until you sort of peel back the curtain. Some people say open the kimono or peel back the curtain or lift up the rug and see what's been swept up under it. Just take a look at it. And then it can be exposed for what it is. And then it can be swept out or closed up or shifted over or replaced. And that's the challenging piece of it is like, I got to look at the stuff. I got to look at the shadow side. Ugh. And that's what keeps the manifestation from being easy. When you remove the possibility that it won't not happen, I know that's a double, triple negative. You just remove the possibility that it won't not happen. How could it not happen? It's not only possible, it's probable that you will have success. It is highly probable. It may look differently than you think it would, but it's going to happen if you take the action steps. And the first step is going to be examining our limiting beliefs, examining the challenges, examining our mindset, and then being willing to replace these ideas with new ideas, with new habits, with new thoughts and new beliefs. By the way, in doing this work, remember I told you from the very beginning, those of you who heard from the beginning, that we teach what we most need to learn. And when I learned that a belief is not necessarily the truth, beliefs can be true and can be truths. But the bottom line is that a belief is just an idea that you thought over and over and over again, or something that has been given to you by society or by your elders or by your parents. It's not even really true. It's just a belief that is talked about over and over again, said over and over again until you go, okay, I believe that. That's what I believe. We may believe differently. Neither one of us is wrong, air quotes, wrong, but you do have to examine if these beliefs are keeping you from your best life, You get to choose to look at whether or not your beliefs are keeping you from your best life, the mirrored expression of what you really, really want, the mirrored expression of what you really, really deserve and desire. The thing is that growth is a process, and all of this takes time, and it takes these steps. And in these 3 days, you want your best life, Houston, Lynn Houston. All right, let's make it happen. You're gonna make it happen. You get to make it happen. And the thing is that I believe, now this is a thought that I'm thinking over and over and over and over again, but I actually believe in your magnificence. I believe in your possibilities and the probability that your dreams can come true, your visions and hopes and dreams, and just got to be willing to do the work. We're out here doing the work of being negative anyway. Why not redirect that into the way that we want it to be, into the GPS that you want it to be, into the direction of your dreams, into the direction of the ways that you will help people, serve people, and change the world. There is still time to join the manifestmelive.com, manifestmelive.com 3-day experiential event. You know what I should do? I think I'm going to pull it up and actually show you the page so you can see all the things that you get. So let me close some things off of my computer. Redirect the energy. Yeah, it's like, you get to be the director. You get to be the actor, the director, the supermodel, the producer in your life. I had a friend that's what he would call it. Like, I'm a producer. Oh, okay. You're a producer? What are you producing? What are you producing in your life? What do you want to see happen? Let's see. I'm going to share my screen. Let me find it. Window. Here we go. So when you go to, can you all see that? Can you all see that? Can you see that? When you go to manifestmelive.com, you will see this page. And so there's a video right there. What do you want in life? Isn't it time you stop dreaming and start achieving the life that you've always imagined, right? And then all the details are here. It's your personal manifestation event. It's Manifest Me Live. And like I said before, it's going to be highly interactive and highly experiential. I have exercises. I'm going to put us into breakout rooms. You're going to get to meet amazing other people who are all on the same journey as you are. Your paths may lead other places, but the journey is the same. The journey towards wholeness and a holistic, joyful, amazing life. So it's happening September 9, 10, 11, and 12. And here is the one I was telling you about a few minutes ago, the Fast Action Bonus, which actually goes away in 1 day and 5 hours from the time of this recording. The first 50 people who say yes, I'll get a chance to have a pre-event with me, like a pre-party, and I'm going to send you a manifestation kit. Now, in the video at the time, I had a little gold bag filled with some crystals, and I've since decided to put lots of other things. I don't have my things on my desk right now, but it's going to be a whole swag box that's going to come to your desk. It's some of my favorite things to manifest the life of your dreams. Some crystals that I love, some products that are used to clear the energy. I've got, well, I do have some of these. I have some cards that I'm going to send you, some amazing cards, self-care cards, make yourself a priority or make today magical. Each box is going to be curated and intuitively curated by me. There'll be a notebook, a journal, a planner. Some people will get a manifestation planner. Some people will get a self-care planner. I'm just curating this with lots of love and with my intuitive being. And so you will discover the step-by-step manifest me formula to bust through limiting beliefs, install new values, habits, and mindset. You're going to understand and uncover a greater sense of trust and confidence. And you're going to step powerfully into the mirrored expression of the best version of you. Now, there's two ways to do this. There's actually a VIP option and a general admission option. And I'll show you. So the general admission you get, let me just take a quick sip. The 3 days, everyone gets that. It is a Zoom event, but not a Zoomathon, like a Zoom out Zoomathon. You're going to be there with me on camera. I want you to be on camera with me so I can see your lovely face and really connect with you in that way. And it's going to be work and fun and play and dialing in on your dreams for sure. And so it's about getting visualizing what you want and get super clear. We're going to create that inspired action plan and a clear roadmap, like a GPS system towards your dreams. You will know exactly what steps to take and what step-by-step methods. I have step-by-step methods to show you how to get there. And again, how to fully embody. Give me body. Thanks, Queen Latifah. Give me body. You're going to give yourself the embodiment of the dreams that you have. One of the other things I love to do is I do love to create what I call a safe, supportive, and sacred environment. It will be a sacred space for us to grow and be in. You also received this manifestation guide. The dates on here say August 26th through 28th. We moved it already. It was going to be in the end of the month, and we moved it to September because it's better for my crazy schedule. But this is going to be an interactive guide. And what I love about this guide is that it's, the workbook that goes with the 3 days, but it's interactive. And it's actually going to contain the Manifest Me maps. And if you're one of the 6.8 thousand people who attended last year when we did it, we have these beautiful maps. In fact, if I could climb over and show you my map. Can I show them my map? All right, when I'm done explaining the page, I'm going to show you my map that I did last year. I wanted to reveal it last time. You're going to show yours? Oh, wow. That's yours. Mine is in the corner. Thank you. So I'm going to have a little show and tell in just a moment to show you what the map looks like. You're going to receive a private Facebook group so that we can all network and be together and get to know each other. And you're also going to get a 90-day manifestation in action. So here's the thing about these virtual events is that people just say it for me. Oh, I got something pretty to show you. Is it falling apart? No. Oh, my glitter's coming off. So a lot of times people do these virtual events and then it's over and it's like, yay, that was a lot of fun. Yay. I actually have created something called the Manifestation in Action Journal. So you will get a 90-day journal that you will get to write in and be with for 90 days after the virtual event is over. And I wanted to do that because that's special. You have these events and then they're gone. It's like gone. It's like, bye-bye. This is going to be a journal that you're going to write your hopes and dreams and visions in. And then there will be prompts for you to keep going for 90 days, because I really wanted this to be the jumping off point for you to ending 2020, for you to be able to end 2022 feeling in success, feeling in alignment, feeling as if you have already won. Now that's over $1,400 worth of goodness. And then there's the up-leveled version. When you have a chance, I want to tell you something for real. When you have a chance to take a VIP option, take a VIP option. When you have a chance to upgrade on a plane, upgrade on a plane. When they ask you if you want fries with that, take fries with that. Unless you're not eating too many carbs. The thing about the VIP option is that you get everything that you get in the general admission, and you get a little bit extra stuff. You're going to get a 30-minute daily session before the session begins. My beloved Dr. EJ, who some of you know, is going to do what he calls a vibration boost session. So a 30-minute session in which he will lead us in a guided meditation to get our vibration in full alignment with what we want, who we are, and the work that we're fitting to do for the day. The work that we're fitting to do for the weekend every day, 30 minutes. So this is what the VIPs get. And at the end of every session, you will also receive another session with me, a 60-minute Q&A, deeper dive. Because we'll have a group, in a nice sized group, and then likely the VIP group will be smaller because that's just how it goes, right? And you'll get an extra hour with me. It'll be more like spotlight coaching. And although I'll do some of that during the day, I'll really be able to dial in on your specific questions if you are one of my VIPs. Plus, and that's what we call the manifestation magic sessions. You'll also get a private Manifest Me podcast with additional tools and motivation, and what we need to keep our 90 days supercharged. So you'll still get that 90-day journal, but with the VIP option, you'll get that podcast. So my voice will be in here. Remember that movie, What's Love Got to Do with It? He's like, I'm in here, Anne. I'm in here. I'm going to be in here, and I'm going to be in here, and in your head and in your heart with this podcast. And then the VIPs also get 3 more live sessions with me at the 30-day mark, at the 60-day mark, and at the 90-day mark. That way we get to step in and hold space again and check in and really course correct if we need to. Because sometimes we go off the veer. Remember I told you there's always a friend like, hey, what you doing? Are you living your dreams? Are you living your manifestation? You living your vision? Come on now. Come on now. Call Clarence. He said he was going to help you. That's who I'm going to be to you. That friend. Like, what are we doing here? What's going on here? I'm going to be that for you. Also, the VIPs receive lifetime replay access. And you also get a copy of my newest book, The Wisdom Gifts book. If you were here from the very beginning of this marathon session, autographed. That's right, an autographed copy of the Wisdom Gifts book. That means I will ship this to your house when it is ready. We come out in October. This book is out in October. Remember, I started out by saying that I'm in this place in my life where I am not only highlighting my wisdom, I'm highlighting the wisdom of everyone around me, and I'm shining a light on the wisdom that I know you have as well. And so I want to inspire you to share your wisdom with the world. And so you'll get an autographed copy of my book, personalized just to you. So if you're interested, you just step in and say yes. Oh, there's a very fancy picture of me. Here's all the things of what to expect. Just go to manifestmelive.com, and I'll share with you now. There's 2 investments. The general admission is $97. So only $97 for 3 days with me, plus 90-day journal that will keep you going. We're going to activate your Manifest Me map, which I'm fitting to show you mine. And the Manifest Me Live VIP access, you'll just toggle down, and it's $197. So for only $100 more, you get a swag box sent to your house. You get a session with me before the 9th of September, and you get 30-day live check-ins with me every 30 days, plus a whole lot more. So that is that. I will stop sharing my page right now. I just wanted you all to see that. Did I stop the screen or stop the share? Oh, that's me. I'm back. So thank you, Jamie. Yeah, and accountability. You know, Marissa, that's the thing that another thing that these events don't necessarily do. You have the accountability when you're there in the moment, but I want to keep you accountable. You said that you have big dreams. Remember the movie Fame? It just popped in my head. Debbie Allen was like, you have big dreams? You want fame? Well, right here is where you start paying in sweat. I'm going to say that right here is where you start paying in believing in your dreams and getting in action on your choices powerfully. So D. Wilkins has said, count me in. Great. So just go to manifestmelive.com. And what this is really about, y'all, is investing in yourself. Investing in yourself and investing in your dreams. I know that I wouldn't be the woman I am today. I wouldn't be where I am right now if I just kept floating along. Look, we just had the 29th anniversary of living single Monday. Yesterday. Right? And it's beautiful that people still call me, hey, Sinclair, woo, woo, woo. I still watch the show. Yay. I still get those residual checks, but those residual checks are not enough to live on. They're not enough to create a life. Did I create something amazing with my castmates and the creator of the show, Yvette Bowser, and all the other actors and crew, amazing crew that came to the show? Absolutely. But what kind of life would I have if I rested on those laurels, or if I rested on that success alone? I had a dream, I had a vision to do more, be more, experience more. And now I'm in the place in my life where I just want to teach, I just want to share it. I want to, I learned this thing, you got to know. Hey, guess what? It doesn't have to hurt so bad. Hey, guess what? You're at choice. Guess what? You get to make the decision. Guess what? You get to hold hands with the divine and say, you know what? You gave me this life to do something with. I'm fitting to do something with it. So the divine can go, phew. Thank you. All right, now let me send you some resources. Let me send you a Clarence. That's what Clarence is there for. Angel Clarence is there to help you fulfill your dreams. And all you do is invest in yourself and invest in your dreams. And think about all the people that you will serve and help. I know the kind of people that are here. I know the people that are here. You're here to do big things. You're here to share the wealth of your knowledge. How much more beautiful can your life be when you have the resources you need, so that it doesn't have to hurt, it doesn't have to be a struggle. It actually comes with ease and grace. Now, I know one of the myths with it ain't going to be easy, meaning like you don't just sit and go, blink, done. But you get to be at choice. You get to take the steps. Part of the work is doing the work. And then it gets easier as you go along the way, because you get to be looking for signs of things to celebrate. You get to be looking for your Clarence and your Susans and your Ericas. They already exist, and they came here to serve and help you so that you could serve and help other people. So it is about making your impact now. You don't have to wait till you're 60 like me. You don't have to wait till you're 160. You can do it at any age or any stage with what you already have. I'll tell you all, this is a really personal story. I recently had a meditation, and Spirit said to me, "Oh, I need to do some stuff. There's some stuff I want to get done." And what dropped in for me, and I'll share with you, and I bet you there's more than one person who will resonate with this. The message that came in was, use what you have, honor what you have, nurture what you already have. Use what you already have, nurture it, honor it. The gifts and skills and talents that you already have are enough to get you going. And maybe I'm your Clarence, maybe I'm your Susan, maybe I'm your Erica who showed up today to say, hey, I want to help you. Hey. So you're not calling for Clarence. Kim Coles, can you come help me with this? Like, yeah, girl. Let's do this Manifest Me Live event. Come on. Thank you all so much. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to show you the Manifest Me map, that I did last year when I did this with the 6,800 people who showed up. We actually did 6 of them. And it's a vision board, but it's a vision board with such incredible intention and feeling. You want to activate your visions. You got to add the feeling. How are you going to feel when you get these things? So for my spirit, and yeah, I put, I love purple, so I put my little shiny stuff. So for spiritual connection, I have my crystals. There I am meditating. I'm walking in the woods. I had a chance to go to Egypt a few years ago, and I understand now even more than ever what the Ankh, the symbol of the Ankh, is really all about. And I said, here's how I want to feel. I want to feel closer to spirit and deeply connected. I'm ready right now. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to meditate daily. I'm going to journal, and I'm going to walk in nature. I need to reactivate this. I got my dream big right there. Wealth and prosperity. I want to give back. EJ, you going to show yours too? A stack of money, and money just floating in the world. A beautiful home. We don't have a house with a pool right now, do we? Maybe we do. I don't want my braids to float out in the pool. And this is my purpose. I want to be different. I'm here to be different. I'm supposed to be different. I'm supposed to be just as weird as I already am. There's a microphone there. There's me dreaming big and the lights on the stage. I came here to use humor and heart. I'm a performer because that's how I get to share my love and my light. And I'm a teacher. There I am in a classroom. I feel like stepping fully into my purpose right now. I want to dazzle folks. These are all the women I want to help. And I love when the men show up too. Thank you. Thank you, Clarence. In health and wellness, I want to thrive. That's me doing some exercise right there. I want to prioritize my well-being, eating colorful, delicious foods. In fact, EJ and I have done several raw diets this year, and that was fun.
I was going to say, you should look at all the things that came true from last year, because this is old. You got to read.
This is old. I have to read. I will do a brand new one for this experience for sure. Let's see what came true. Hold on. Let me look at the personal growth. Okay. So EJ is here. Y'all know my boyfriend of sweetness. So what came true, EJ?
Well, okay. So you now have more crystal mastery here.
I do have more crystal mastery. Actually,
you actually meditate more.
I do.
Right. You went to Joshua Tree for a retreat.
That's it. See, sometimes you need. He's my Clarence. Go ahead. No, so, he's my. Go ahead.
Well, we did some modifications to the house. We don't have the pool, but you do have new place to store your crystals.
I do. Like okay.
That. And then you worked on a charity event in Chicago.
I sure did.
And you did get some more stacks of cash. You got some gigs, the new movie, a new television show.
Let me tell you what else I asked for. I asked to get jobs I didn't even have to audition for. I just got a call the other day saying, "Oh, we're going to pay you X amount of dollars a day." No, you don't have to audition. We just want you in May. I'm like, that's a year from now. Oh, okay.
And sometimes I'll be your Clarence. Okay. So you did a comedy show, which you were on stage in front of.
I hadn't done comedy in 100 years, and you helped me to facilitate that. Thank you.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you see what's going on. And you've been teaching all year. So because you have the radio.
And the stage in Brooklyn looked like this. It was real purple and pretty. Exactly. See, sometimes you need somebody to actually witness. Okay, what else happened?
I think we have a pretty loving relationship.
We have a great loving relationship. You're not that old.
No, I don't ever want to be that old. And we have love. Our family has grown. Like we have great family relationships.
We do.
And then, health and wellness, maybe a little more in this area.
Some more exercise.
Some things don't always come through right away. But you've been eating way better.
We did a 10-day raw diet. Yes.
Yeah. And then a personal growth. You've definitely started taking more time for yourself and just growing and stretching yourself. And yeah, a lot of that is already done.
So it's time to redo it. I will. Vision boards are beautiful. Now, this is a vision board. I call it a Manifest Me map. If you noticed, it was really designed to not only have the pictures there, but the feelings that I want. The feelings will be the things that fuel you towards your dreams. And so there's more that can be worked on. There's more that can be activated even more. And we will do a Manifest Me map live during the 3-day event. I'm going to do this with you. And those of you who are in the Radiant community already, the Radiant community is my year-long membership, and we're just finishing up our year this month. If you go to your group, you will see that I've given you a brand new blank Manifest Me map page, and it's called Radiant Me. And so I'd love for you to do the artwork on it and fill it in or draw it in or paste it in or write in, how you have become more radiant, how you radiate who you are out in the world. So that was last year, and most of it has come true and come to pass.
You didn't realize that.
I didn't realize, I'll be honest, I stick it in the corner and I look at it and was, okay, I'll get to that in just a minute. I just got in action on my dreams. So, Sheila, you're hearing a lot of check marks. So check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Y'all know what show that is.
Tam's coming.
Who's coming?
Tam Smith.
Tam Smith is coming. Come on through, Tam. So thank you so much. The link is there. You just go to manifestmelive.com. We're going to activate our maps together. I'm going to hold space for your dreams to come true. And so if I need to be your Clarence or your Susan or your Erica, then invest in yourself for that to happen. It's only $97 for 3 days plus the 90-day journal. It's only $197 for all of the things that the general admission gets, and then 3 more classes with me. You know, that's a great investment. Most coaches don't do that for like a ongoing program, but I wanted to do that. I wanted to make it an easy yes for you. Thank you so much, Sheila. Yeah, thank you for your transparency. Yeah, what you see is what you get with me. I don't have time to be inauthentic. I can't afford to be inauthentic. It doesn't work for me. Anytime I've pretended to be something or tried to be something I'm not, I can't hold that energy. I can't hold that space. And the more that I've learned about myself and being as empathic as I am, as intuitive as I am, I have to remain a clear channel, which is why the first 50 people, and we do have some spots left for that, the fast action takers will receive a kit from me that includes some of my favorite ways that I remain a clear channel and a special class just for that. The world needs you to do that for the world. By the way, men are welcome. I actually
Oh, Henry Lamar just signed up.
Who signed up?
Henry Lamar.
Henry Lamar. I just did you hear that? I just said, manifested that. I just said thank you, Henry. Welcome. I really, I'm so glad I said that at that moment without even knowing that had happened. Men are welcome. A lot of these kinds of personal development things, like men separate themselves from the women separate. So there's women's empowerment and there's men's empowerment. I pride myself on that all are welcome. Women, men, them, they, however you identify, as long as you identify as somebody who has a dream and who knows that that dream needs to come to pass, I plan to show up and show out for you. So welcome, Henry. I can't wait. I get excited when the fellas show up. I really do. I really do. We had 3 men in the Radiant community, and it looks like a woman's space. But when the men show up, they bring a different energy, and we love it. We all need to lift each other in this way. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And that means that you're going to be in my pre-party, Henry. Come on through. Come on through. Thank you all so much for letting me spend this much time. I always say I'm going to come and do like a 40-minute class, and then I've been on an hour and 37 minutes and counting. I want to thank you all so much. Please feel free to share this. If this served you in any way, feel free to share this with others. The doors are still open. There's still space for the first 50 people to receive a box coming to your house, a swag box. By the way, swag stands for stuff we all get. I think that's what it stands for. SWAG, stuff we all get. You're trying to register right now? Oh, come on through, D. Would love to have you. Come on through. Would love to have you. Would love to have you there. Come be one of my 50, because that way I get a little extra time with you. Everyone's going to enjoy themselves. I have plans to make it just a great event. You will leave being clear about what your dreams are and having everyone else there hold space for that to happen and hold accountability for that to happen as well. It's one of the things I'm here to do while I'm standing on stage right here. I came here to do this.
I can't believe we haven't looked at that to see
all the things that came to pass.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I want to expand my knowledge, finish one of the courses that I own, celebrate my wins, and fall in love with yourself. You get to fall in love with yourself. I fall in love with each and every one of you every time I show up here. I'm so glad you're going to be part of Henry. I love Henry. Henry's like, I'm going to be a part of the VIP. Come on, join us. Come on, Big Bank Hank. Who was Big Bank Hank? Old school rapper, if you're old enough to remember. I'm showing my age. Thank you all so much. You're trying to register right now. So is there something going on with the page that it's not going through? Let us know. We'll work our magic behind the behind the scenes. Would love to have you. Tell your friends. This is even better with friends, better with like-minded souls. If there's somebody that you think that this would be helpful for, Don't keep it just for yourself. Bring them along for the ride, because you all will be able to speak this language to each other and be able to exponentialize even more.
Especially if you're a couple.
So what now?
Especially if you're a couple.
Oh, well, and that's another thing too. Thank you, EJ, for that. Especially if you are a couple. One of the things that, if you see on my list, that some of the relationship, values that I wanted to have going forward, is I wanted to draw in, or I should say, before going forward, I had to manifest Dr. EJ, the boyfriend of sweetness, boyfriend of sexy sweetness. I had to look in the mirror and decide the type of person I wanted to be, so that I could see what I could attract in my life. I've had some lovely boyfriends. I've had 2 lovely husbands. Just didn't work out, wasn't meant to be, that wasn't the right fit. I got really clear on what it was I really wanted, what I really deserved, and the type of partnership, that I wanted. My values are partnership first. And boy, did I attract that in. Thanks, EJ. So do this in a coupleship. It's really a great idea, because that way you all get aligned with your visions together. You invest in each other in that way. Thank you all so much. I want to be on the journey with you. I'll come back and do another masterclass. I'm sure by that time, I will say that the fast action may be gone by then, because I really wanted to make it just a 100% yes. Those of you who are like, yes, 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 I'm in. Yes, yes. Come on in and make it happen. If you're having any difficulty with bringing your husband, Lynn, oh, he doesn't know he's coming. Lynn, you're hysterical. Lynn said, I'm bringing my husband in, and he don't know he's coming. I promise him that he will have a good time. Like I said, men who show up in these spaces are actually really special. These men who are ready to be open about their visions and their dreams, and be willing to share with others. So I love when the fellas show up. I love when everybody shows up. Come on, let's if you show up, then you're my kind of people. 3 days, Manifest Me Live virtual event. Come on through. I can't wait to have you there. Share this with others. Share this live stream for sure. And
somebody's asking, is there a special code? There is no special code.
There's no special code. Just come on through.
Somebody asked, could you say it again, how to register?
Okay, let me show you again how to register.
Say it again.
Say it again. It's manifestmelive.com. Actually, it's scrolling right now, but let me type it in for you.
I'll put it in.
Oh, it's there. Okay. Manifestmelive.com. Manifestmelive.com. You will manifest the mirrored expression of the best version of you. I need like theme music right now. That's what it's all about. Are you right there right now? You're going to register. Oh, Dominic, welcome. Dee, welcome. Just go to the page and toggle between general admission or VIP status, whichever one. I wanted to make it an easy yes for you. And say yes. Invest in yourself. Give up some of your Starbucks chapalates or frappuccino, frappa dragon drinks. I'm a dragon drink girl. I'm not a coffee girl. I'm a tea girl, or the coconut drink. So I'm like a passion mango carmelata licoco something. EJ is like a oat milk shaken brown sugar shaka ding ding espresso shaka ding ding. You give up a few of those, you can come easily. Make some coffee at home. Let me tell you, this tea, we went to, I'll just tell you this, I'll let y'all go. We went to Panda Express earlier today, and I got the tea. I made my own little blend of the iced tea, some of the unsweetened and some just a hint of sweet. And I said, no ice, please. Or actually, it was my choice. I made it myself. And at the office where we have an office space, they have an ice machine, an abundant ice machine. I wish I had one I could show you. They look like little top hats. And so I've made this tea last me all day long. by pouring my top hats into the thing. So rather than me going to the vending machine and spending $800 on a bunch of sugary drinks, I made my own iced tea. Been sipping on it all day. I don't need to spend a whole bunch of money. I got this once. It was like, what, $2 early today, and I'm good. So it may take you moving some things around and just really looking at what your priorities are. Your priority needs to be you and the dreams that you have and the people whose lives will be changed. Give up one nail and one petty. Give up one mani and one petty. Your nails will be fine. They'll grow out a little bit. Scrub your own feet. I've done that. I'm like, you know what? I can let this stretch out a little bit longer, especially if like I have an event to go to, like 2 weeks later. It's like, I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna scrub my own feet. Put some Earl. I'm gonna put some Earl on my feet. Clarence, come Earl my feet. Yes, put another coat of clear polish on it. Let this last just a little bit longer, and I'll go get my nails done just before I go out of town. Maybe the residual check didn't come in on time. Let me just stretch this out a little bit. Give up one mani-pedi. And you know, in LA, it is not cheap. And I get dipping powder. It is not cheap. I could come to this event if I give up my mani-pedi and a really big tip. And the big mocha chocolate latte ya drink that I drink while I'm sitting there. Thank you all so much. Somebody said, it's a Facebook user, so I can't see who it is because you have to tell StreamYard to give me permission to know your name. But whoever the Facebook user was said, I'm such a good soul. I met you in the Valley in 2016 and you love my personality. Yeah, what you see is what you get with me. I have not changed and I will not change. I'm too far gone now to change. What you see is what you get. Come on through September 9, 10, 11. Like I said, my VIPs get the lifetime replays of this event. General admission, I should let you know that you got to show up live or you'll only have the replays available for 48 hours. So if you're in a place where financially it's like Kim calls, you can't get 197, but I can get you 97. Like, great. Then you got to show up live. You got to show up and be ready to rock it out. And I can't wait to play. They're asking for the times of the event. Thank you, Jamie Brown. See what I mean by having people in your life who hold your space for you? So I believe it's 8 PST to 3 PST each day. So 8 to 3 PST or PDT. Unless you're VIP, then you get a half hour before and an hour after. And if you're on the East Coast or in the Central Mountain, you do the math. So it's 8 to 3 or 11 to 5 each day. Plus VIP, you get 30 minutes before and an hour after each day. Thank you, Jamie, for that. Do you have any other questions? Yeah, 11 to 6. Well, D, and that's for the VIPs. 11. Actually, it will be 10:30 to 6 if you're a VIP, and it will be 11 to 5 if you're general admission each day. Okay. Any other questions? Oh, you're more than welcome, Denise. I love your last name, Denise. Fun. I believe you. I believe in your dreams. I believe that you're divine. And I believe that the divine spark is in you. And I believe that the divine placed us here to do amazing things. So let's do it together. What do you say? Come on through. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for letting me play with you all tonight. Clarence, is it okay if I stop now? All right, Clarence, thank you. I'm so silly. Look, listen, I planned a little curriculum for you. I come from a family of teachers. I planned my curriculum and then I let the divine take over and let my my gift of humor and heart shine. Thank you all so much. It's been a privilege and an honor. And I'll see y'all again real soon. Maybe even inside the Manifest Me Live event, September 9, 10, and 11. Bye for now.